circles. The room was dark, except for the faint glow of his nightlight. He looked at his Bible, then at the blank notebook his mother gave him last Christmas. He took it with his toes, opened to the first page, and began to write slowly. Dear God, why did you make me like this? Why don't I have arms or legs? Why don't they like me? Why am I alone? Nick. He hid the letter under his mattress. The night was heavy with silence, broken only by the faint croaking of frogs near the backyard pool. Nick sat on the edge, legs dangling helplessly, staring into the dark water below. His heart was heavier than ever. The whispers, the isolation, the cruelty, they all crushed him. He felt invisible even to God. Maybe it's better this way, he thought. Maybe I shouldn't be here. The water glistened, calling him like a quiet escape from the pain. With trembling fingers, well, what he had, he reached for the edge and slowly lowered himself down. The cold water enveloped him, numbing his senses. Just then, footsteps approached. A voice broke the silence. Hey, what are you doing here? Nick's eyes flicked open. A young boy with a cane stood at the gate. He looked at Nick with curiosity, unaware of the turmoil raging beneath. You can't do this, the boy said softly. Life's tough, but it's worth living. Nick tried to speak, but no words came. The boy smiled and left, leaving Nick soaked and shivering. The next morning, Nick woke to his mother's gentle voice. Sweetheart, can we talk? He nodded, drying his hair. She held out a folded piece of paper. I found this under your mattress. You don't have to carry this pain alone. Nick's eyes welled up. His secret was out. But over the first time, he didn't feel ashamed. A warm sunrise fills the room as Nick and his mother embrace tightly. His mother whispers, "You are not alone, Nick. Never alone." The school auditorium buzzed with the chatter of students waiting for the assembly to begin. Nick sat quietly at the back, heart pounding harder than ever. The principal's voice echoed over the speakers. Today, Nick Vujicic will share a few words with us. Let's give him our attention. Nick's legs trembled. Speaking in front of a crowd was terrifying, especially to these kids who had teased him relentlessly. He wheeled himself to the stage, facing hundreds of curious eyes and snickers. I was born without arms and legs. I know what it feels like to be different, to be lonely, to be bullied. A silence fell over the room. His voice grew stronger, but I learned that our limitations don't define us. What defines us is how we rise above them. Among the crowd, a boy named Jason sat with arms crossed, scowling. He was the worst bully, always mocking Nick mercilessly. Suddenly, Jason's eyes welled up with tears. As Nick finished, the room burst into applause. But Jason quietly wiped his tears and left. Later that day, Jason caught up with Nick outside the school gates. I didn't know, Jason stammered, voice shaky. You saved me today. Nick was stunned. The boy who tormented him had just admitted that Nick's courage had changed him.